Airbnb has released a list of top hosts from each state in the country. And this is the property for the top rated host here in Alabama. It's located in the Fairhope area.
That's nice.
I know. I love that aerial view. Now, the criteria for becoming a top host in the state, you must have a 5-star review in cleanliness, check-in, and communication.
And you know, when you're giving a review, not one of the reviews can be below 5 stars. So it's got to be top of the line,
yes.
Right? Well, Rachel Clark is that host of that property, and she joins us now live via FaceTime. Rachel, how you doing? Can you hear us, Rachel?
Now I can.
Okay. Hey, I'll talk extremely loud so that we can get you all the way down there in the Fairhope area. But congratulations on your honor. You actually have, 3 rental options on your property, right? Tell us about what visitors can expect.
Yeah, thank you so much for recognizing our Airbnb. We have 3 properties. We have 2 vintage campers where people glamp, and we have a cottage. And what people can expect is to come and relax and rejuvenate, get back to nature. We are really close to Magnolia Springs and the beaches, so people have just loved it here. It's really interesting when they come, they look kind of tired and stressed out, especially during COVID. And I've even seen them like the next day, and I hardly recognize them because they look so much more relaxed. Some of the stories are people, tell me they'll look at the blueberry bushes and watch the bees pollinate them for 45 minutes and just kind of get lost in the nature, which always makes me laugh. But yeah, it's a great area.
That is great. And the pictures we're looking at, just beautiful. What made you want to do this and get into Airbnb?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I was going to say, what made you want to get into Airbnb and what made you want to start these properties?
Well, it's kind of funny because I didn't really want to do an Airbnb or didn't even actually know what Airbnb was. We had a cottage on our property, which is over there, and we had to renovate it, and we were staying in the loft of the barn over there. And when it was finished, I didn't want to move away from the horses. I like living on top of the barn. So my husband suggested we do Airbnb, and we did, and it just took off. And then he has a love of vintage Airstream, so we added one, and it took off. And then we added another one, and it took off. And so we're adding another one now, and we're be able to incorporate my love of horses because we added a stall on it so people could bring their horse if they want to. There's an extra stall in there. So, and we have 4-legged guests too here. So I'll show you this one.
That's so neat.
Hey, that looks great right there. Well, your husband is
and
walking.
This is our little 4-legged friend that the kids just love. His name is Teddy.
I love that.
It's those little particular things like this that help you become a 5-star. Now, was the 5-star always a goal of yours when it came to running a Airbnb?
Well, yes, 5 stars are really important to us because that's what lets us know if we're doing a good job. And I think that it helps guests tell us whether we're doing a good job. I think that if people go to stay in an Airbnb, they should always look for a 5-star review or a super host on where to stay because it's the way that they gauge, Airbnb gauges whether it's a top-notch place or not. But most of all, I think, we want our guests to have a good time and relax and just enjoy the experience.
Yeah. Well, Rachel, as we wrap up, where can people find you on Airbnb? Did you hear me? Okay, Sheldon.
Yeah,
Sheldon has better luck talking.
Yeah, Rachel, where can people find you on Airbnb to get to your property and sign up for it?
Yeah, stayinfairhope.com. That's where all our properties are listed. Yep.
I love that. Well, it's a beautiful look down there, and Rachel, we appreciate you sharing it with us today.
Thanks, Rachel. Hey, we're going to have a little bit more
Thank you so
on
much
Good Day Alabama.